So a true example of concentration in action and inaction, if you know what I mean. Good morning. I'm Adam Bilsing, and this is day 86 of the Oregon Drum Project. Up bright and early today. It's about 4:23 in the morning. Levon has a brand new rawhide that he's working on, so he's very happy. And today I'll be working out of Mastering the Tables of Time, running pages 2 through 11. It's pretty much time to get started. The kettle is on. The Levon is happy. Time to get moving. So here we go. Another day working towards our ultimate goal of ecstatic improvisation through technical mastery of the drum set. Okay, so here we are over at the practice pad. It's a little after 6 in the morning, so I've been at it for an hour and a half today. And things have been going pretty well, but I did have a lot of trouble with one of these exercises, so I'm coming back to it to show you what happened here. I'm on page 5 in Mastering the Tables of Time. I'm at 70 beats per minute because this is my second run through of the day. And I'm gonna show you exercise 6, which is a 3-note grouping, 2 accented, 1 unaccented. So that's loud, loud, soft, right? And this one was causing me troubles up at the 16th note triplet subdivision. So I'm gonna play through it. We'll see how it looks. We'll see if I can hang on, and then we'll come back around and talk about it afterwards. Okay, well, something kind of funny just happened there, and this happens a lot when I talk and then play in these videos. I was real worried about the 16th note triplet subdivision off this exercise, and that went by just fine. It was totally cool. Felt really good, stayed with the click, everything about it was fine. But because I was concentrating on that subdivision, the 8th note triplets and the 16th notes on the way up to it were complete trash. That's why I came back around and did the exercise the second time. It felt much better the second time through. But that's a really common thing to happen on pretty much any exercise. If you're focused on the bit that you're having the most trouble with, sometimes it's easy to not pay attention to the parts that are supposed to be simpler, and then those can be bad. So a true example of concentration in action and inaction, if you know what I mean. I would say the struggles continue to be shifting between the subdivisions, going from 8th notes to 8th note triplets and so forth, up and down the tree, so to speak, in round table form, this book calls it. So those are the challenges. That's one of the main challenges. And then the other big one for me right now is getting the accents out strongly, nice loud accented notes, and the unaccented notes nice and quiet and rhythmically even. Those are the big troubles in this book and the reasons to be getting into it. I'm also paying close attention to the accented notes and the technique in my left hand, like how the motion is coming off in my left hand when I'm trying to play louder. And it still is a little bit all over the place, but I think I'm starting to zero in on it. And the choice really is deciding how much of this finger and this finger to take off the stick when I open my hand. Because you can go You can go wide open and really have it only in your thumb, which gives you a lot of swing, but then it's a matter of snapping these fingers. Then it's a matter of snapping my fingers back together to catch after the hit. And leaving my hand open like that really lets the stick move around a little bit as the stroke comes down. So I'm trying to decide how much of this motion to get out of my hand and how much of it to get out of my arm, elbow, and wrist. Once I really nail it down, I'll let you know where I land, but for now I'm still experimenting. Okay, well that about wraps it up for today. Day 85 of the Oregon Drum Project, done and in the bag. I know that some of these exercises, if you're playing through them with me, might start to feel a lot like exercises, like they don't apply to real life. But this is important stuff. Stick control and mastering the tables of time and all these very repetitious, kind of simple looking exercises are really important to eventually having the freedom behind the drum set that I want. So this is all about filling the toolbox with the tools I'm going to need later to appropriately express myself once I get behind some real drums and start moving some real air. So that's the purpose behind all of this. I know that I talk about my ultimate goal a lot, but it can be a little hard sometimes when you're in these days, trying to stack up days. It can be easy to forget why you're doing all of this. So one day at a time, that's the way you accomplish anything big. And I'm still very happy to be doing this. Extremely excited that I'm waking up at 4 in the morning for 86 days in a row now just to do this. Really says something to me about how much effort I'm putting into this whole thing. So I'm wrapping it up for today. Special thanks as always to my producer, Silas himself over at Red 11 Media. Want to give a shout out to Los Cabos drumsticks. I've been using them for a couple months now. I'm playing the 7As, the red hickory version. I really like them a lot. They feel nice and dense and kind of like a whole nother instrument that I'm playing, which is pretty sweet. So that's it for today. 85 days in the bag. We'll see y'all tomorrow with brushes. And you know the drill here. If you like what I'm up to, like and subscribe. I'd love it if you followed me and kept up with everything. You can see all the details on a daily basis over at Twitter at Dirty Bandana or on Minds at Dirty Bandana as well. And you can catch everything all the time on the website at dirtybandana.com. See y'all tomorrow.